participation program.
Talk today.
What's on your mind, Cayman? If you're ready to talk, we are ready to listen. Discussing current events and local news, community spotlights, hot topics, listener stories, cultural and historical discussions, environmental issues, fun and lighthearted topics, guest interviews. Cayman, basically anything you want to talk about, we are ready to listen. Here's your guest host.
Good afternoon and welcome to Talk Today. I'm your guest host. My name is Orrett Connor and I will be with you until about 1:15 this afternoon. If I look strange, don't make any comments about it. I'm in my Sunday best today, and if you don't know why, I will give you an opportunity to register a guess on that, and you can send that guess into our WhatsApp number 925-3261. Please stay tuned. Talk Today. We'll be back shortly.
Talk Today is brought to you by Subway, open 24 hours in Countryside, Anderson Square in Georgetown, and Centennial Towers in West Bay. And by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your sister islands. And Cayman Airways. Call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066.
Talk Today is also brought to you by Mike's Builders. Call 923-0706. Mike Builders. They make it happen. Talk Today is reminding you
to avoid any statements or comments which are abusive, derogatory, malicious, or defamatory. Do not use indecent language or make any statement that is false or misleading. Call 1-800-534-8255, 949-6990. 949-8037 or WhatsApp us on 925-3261.
And now, back to Talk Today.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. I'm your guest host, Orrett Connor. Our phone lines are open, no guests in the studio. Short segment today because, of course, our new parliamentarians will be sworn in this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Also, the ministers of cabinet will be sworn in as well. And we invite you to join the proceedings via Radio Cayman. We will be sharing the stage with CIG TV. So if you're unable to be there in person, then tune in to CIG TV or Radio Cayman 89.9, where you can follow the proceedings as well. These are historic times for the Cayman Islands. Some of you may have been through several swearing-in ceremonies. Each one will probably have a little different take to it, but it is extremely important. And we hope and we trust that all of those members of Parliament who do take that oath or affirmation, because, and I'll explain that to you, who take that oath will ensure that they subscribe to it, that they honor the oath that they're taking as well. Now, some persons, as a result of their religious beliefs, will choose to affirm rather than swearing. So when it says, I, Orrett Connor, swear that I will blah, 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 the person may say, I, Orrett Connor, do solemnly affirm, for religious purposes as well. So that may take place, or all of them may swear as well. And I jokingly said this on another show as well. There's a part there about His Majesty and his ears, not hairs, ears, because that could be quite comical if they pronounce it that way. So hopefully everyone will have that. I'm not sure whether or not they had an opportunity to practice down at the LA before, but just in case they didn't, and if you know someone, please remind them, right? It is ears, not hairs. While this is really not a period for birthday shout-outs, we like to give individuals, their big birthday shout-outs as well. We see where Miss Shirley Connor, today, the 6th of May, 81 years old. We want to wish her a happy birthday. Also, Julie Campbell celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday to Julie Campbell as well. And this person said, the reason that I'm dressed up in my Sunday best is because of the swearing in of Parliament. Absolutely right. I believe some other ones may have sent in messages as well. Let's see. This person says, yes, Mr. O.C., you will be going to Parliament. So good that you're with us today. I'll give you a big thumbs up for that as well. And one more person, two more. This person says, that's your emancipation suit. Connor wore one like that in Mobile. Joke. That's really funny. If you know the joke about Connor in Mobile, if you don't know it, then you won't get it at all. And this person says, you're wearing your Sunday best because you are going to attend the swearing-in ceremony of the new government. Yes. And like I said before, whether you voted for this government or not, if they succeed, we succeed. If they fail, we fail as well. So we should approach their swearing-in ceremony with all of the grace and all of the good wishes that we can give them as well. Don't forget, if you want to call in, our toll-free number is still functioning, 1-800-534-8255. You can also call us on 949-8037, 949-6990. And the WhatsApp number, only to send WhatsApp messages, can't take calls on that number yet, 925-3261. Meanwhile, let's see what may have taken place in the days before. On the 6th of March, which was on a Saturday in 1967, the Tradewinds newspaper recorded, or the headlines called it a milestone in Cayman's history. Commonwealth Parliamentary Association Regional Parlour opens on Tuesday. They opened here in the Cayman Islands, the heads of state for town hall. They spoke about the ventures, the full social schedules, dinners, lunches, and tours as well. Then in the 12th of May, 1966, spoke about the life expectancy for Caymanians. In the 5th of May, 1966, the Tradewinds spoke about completely new docks needed now. And of course, 59 years later, we had a referendum which fails about the need or supporting cruise berthing infrastructure for the Cayman Islands as well. And this one on the 21st of April 1966. Yep, another 59 years ago. And I think this is extremely important. I shared part of it when I was talking to Mr. Ard McLean the other day. Mr. Burns Ruddy attends London meeting. Now, if you know Mr. Burns Ruddy and if you know who he is, later on today, another Ruddy will be sworn in as a member of Parliament and will also become the Deputy Premier of the Cayman Islands. So I think it is historic and eventful that I share part of this article with you in relation to Mr. Burns Ruddy at that point in time. And now we have Mr. Ruddy's son. Everybody knows him as Peanut. He will be sworn in this afternoon as well. But what we're going to do, Miss Susan, if you're ready for me, we'll take the commercial break now so that I can share this article about Mr. Burns Ruddy attending a Commonwealth Parliamentary meeting in London in 1966. Historic and fitting for the times as to what's taking place today, what will be taking place today in our Parliament as well. Please stay tuned. Talk Today. We'll be back shortly.
Shipping to the Cayman Islands is fast, reliable, and seamless thanks to Cayman Airways Cargo. Need it faster than ocean freight? Cayman Airways Cargo offers multiple cargo flights to Grand Cayman from Miami weekly, so your packages, whether big, small, or in between, will arrive in no time. You can even use a Cayman Airways Cargo US address for your online shopping. Cayman Airways Cargo is also the only carrier providing air freight services for Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. Contact us today and see why Cayman Airways Cargo was voted as Cayman's best cargo and logistics company in the Best of Cayman Awards. For details, visit caymanairways.com/cargo.
Did you know ordering your favorite sandwich from Subway just got easier? Yeah, picture this. No more waiting in line. No more fussing with cash. Just a delicious taste of Subway at your fingertips. With our new app, ordering your go-to sub is as easy as a few taps on your phone. Plus, receive exclusive deals and earn loyalty points with every purchase made on the app. Download the new Subway app today and get ready to ditch the lines and drive straight into your flavor. Visit the App Store or Google Play Store on your mobile phone and search for Subway Cayman Islands. Subway. Eat fresh.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Protect your computers and mobile devices with security software to defend against cyber attacks through viruses, malware, and other online threats. Be aware of unsecure Wi-Fi connections when in public. If you need to access your online banking or sensitive information on your mobile devices, try disabling the Wi-Fi and switching to data from your mobile network. If you suspect a fraud attempt, please contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
Boy, I'm so glad I got that funding from the Ministry of Tourism's Visitors Experience Development Grant Program. It has really helped me create an awesome new tourism offering. Wondering if you could do the same? You're in luck. Applications for the VEDG program are now open. Visit www.ourcayman.ky/VEDGP for more information and to apply.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. I am your guest host, Orrett Connor, and as I pointed out earlier, we will have a short segment this afternoon because we will be switching over to the swearing-in ceremony at our Parliament of our 19 members of Parliament, plus the election of a Speaker who we believe has already been identified. That Speaker, of course, will be sworn in as well. And we welcome you to join Radio Cayman 89.9 as well as CIG TV as well for the proceedings. So I was earlier talking about Mr. Burns Ruddy, the father of the soon-to-be Deputy Premier of the Cayman Islands. And the article talks about Mr. Burns Ruddy, and like I said, 1966, 59 years ago, talks about Mr. Ruddy being a member of the Legislative Assembly of the Cayman Islands, and he left on that particular date as well, the 21st of April, 1966, for the annual meeting of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association in London, England. The article pointed out that Mr. Ruddy is a member of the association by virtue of his seat in the Legislative Assembly of the Cayman Islands. At that time, we were in our second year as a member of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. The purpose of the meeting, according to Mr. Ruddy, is to instruct all of the delegates in attendance in the 5 points of parliamentary procedure. The course was to last from April 27th until May 23rd, and there would be guest speakers and everything else in relation to that. He also had the opportunity to visit other jurisdictions or other entities as well. Looks like he may have gone to Ireland, Jersey, the Jersey branches, and Northern Ireland as well. Delegates at that time would be met at the airport by representatives of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, and they would be accommodated at the Waldorf Hotel. Hey, that was those days. That wasn't bad, because since then we had the Royal Horse Guards that at one point in time before its renovation wasn't the best place for people from the overseas territories to stay at. But in those days when the UK government was picking up the tab, I guess you took what they gave you. Just saying. Also included in the course, there would be guided tours of places of historical and contemporary interest and in and around London. And on the evenings, day 11, the delegates would attend performance by my Fair Lady at the Warner Theatre. When he was departing, Mr. Ruddy would depart Owen Roberts Airport today, fly directly to the United States on business prior to flying on to London from New York City. He will be the guest while in the United States of Campbell's Soup Company in Camden, New Jersey, the Haynes Company, and R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company, both in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, as well. I'm not sure. Is there anything else left on this article? So that was part of Mr. Ruddy's sojourn as a member of the Legislative Assembly of the Cayman Islands in 1966, attending Commonwealth Parliamentary meeting as well as courses there. No doubt our new parliamentarians will probably be submersed into some of these courses as well, and may have the opportunity to visit the UK and to see how their proceedings take place there. So, I'm going to switch gears a little bit. And one of our listeners wrote and said, "Good afternoon. Do any individuals ever swear slash affirm on our Constitution rather than the Bible thanks. So they swear to uphold the Constitution and the high office, but it is done on a Bible. Now, maybe somewhere down in our future, we may have someone of another religion, let's say someone who's a Muslim and decides that they want to do it on the Quran. I'm not sure how that would be handled at that point in time. I don't think that I'll be around then. But we do have Oaths Act, O-A-T-H-S, not O-A-T-S, Oaths Act 2024 revision. And it says the manner of administration of oaths. Any oath may be administered and taken in the form and manner following, that is to say, the person taking the oath shall, it's not saying may, or it says shall hold the Bible in that person's uplifted hand and shall say or repeat after the officer administering the oath the words. And I'm paused there for a second. The person administering the oaths at our Parliament, of course, will be Her Excellency the Governor. And the oath, the words are, and I quote, I swear by the Almighty God, followed by the words of the oath prescribed by law. And we know in the appendix to our Constitution, the form of the oath is, those forms are in the back as well. Goes on to say, this is the Oaths Law, or the Oaths Act. The officer shall, unless the person about to take the oath voluntarily objects thereto or is physically incapable of so taking the oath, administer the oath in the form and manner aforesaid without question, provided that at the request of the person taking the oath shall be administered in any manner which is now lawful. Then in section 4 of that act, it says, where an oath has been duly administered and taken, the fact that the person to whom the same was administered had at the time of taking the oath no religious belief shall not for any purpose affect the validity of such an oath. So if you had a non-believer, an atheist, for instance, decides that he's not going to take the oath because he or she is non-religious, that will not affect the validity of the oath. I don't believe that we will see that down at our Parliament this afternoon as well. But that is the case. Why would we have something, the oath in Scottish form? Any person to whom an oath is administered desires to swear with uplifted hand in the form and manner in which an oath is usually administered in Scotland. That person shall be permitted to do so, and the oath shall be administered to that person in such form and manner without question. So there's a particular way that an oath is taken in Scotland, and our act here makes provisions for that. Here's the important one. Substitution of affirmations for oaths in certain cases. Every person, upon objecting to be sworn and stating as the ground of such objection either that the person has no religious belief or that the taking of an oath is contrary to that person's religious belief, shall be permitted to make that person's solemn affirmation, like I said earlier, instead of taking an oath, in all places and for all purposes where an oath is or shall be required by law, which affirmation shall be the same force and effect as if that person had taken the oath. So if the person chooses to do an affirmation as opposed to taking the oath, it has the same validity as the person taking the oath as well. I think that covers that part of it. So the form of oath of allegiance. The form of an oath of allegiance, it will say, I, and you would call out your name, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty, King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law. So help me God. That is one of the oaths that you will hear this afternoon as well. I, and the person will call their name, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, according to law. So help me God. And then, of course, there is another oath that goes, I do swear that I will well and truly serve His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors, in the office of, and in this case, it may be a member of the Parliament of the Cayman Islands, or it may be a member of cabinet as well. And then, of course, in our Oaths Act, we do have a form of judicial oath as well. Okay, this one actually talks about the oath of members of Parliament. Let's take that commercial break, and we're going to come back to that oath as well. Please stay tuned. Talk Today. We'll be back shortly.
Subway and Oreo has changed the dessert game. Introducing the Oreo footlong cookie, a full 12 inches of chocolatey, creamy goodness. It's big, it's bold, and it's here for a limited time. Perfect for sharing or not. We won't judge. Want it fast? Order ahead with the Subway Cayman Islands app for quick pickup and earn loyalty points, or get it delivered straight to your door with Bento and Let's Eat. Don't wait. Treat yourself today. The Oreo footlong cookie is calling your name. Subway. Eat fresh. Snack sweet.
Shipping to the Cayman Islands is fast, reliable, and seamless thanks to Cayman Airways Cargo. Need it faster than ocean freight? Cayman Airways Cargo offers multiple cargo flights to Grand Cayman from Miami weekly, so your packages, whether big, small, or in between, will arrive in no time. You can even use a Cayman Airways Cargo US address for your online shopping. Cayman Airways Cargo is also the only carrier providing air freight services for Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. Contact us today and see why Cayman Airways Cargo was voted as Cayman's best cargo and logistics company in the Best of Cayman Awards. For details, visit caymanairways.com/cargo.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
Water Authority Cayman wishes to advise the motoring public of road works planned for tomorrow, 7th of May. To facilitate water supply infrastructure work, there will be a partial lane closure on a portion of Frankstown Road in the vicinity of Old Robin Road between 8:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. During this temporary partial road closure, one lane will remain open for traffic. Flagmen will be on site to direct traffic, and all motorists have been asked to drive cautiously to ensure your safety and that of the Water Authority staff. The Water Authority appreciates the public's patience and understanding and do apologize for any inconvenience this may cause.
Wouldn't it have been grand if you had purchased land 30 years ago? It may not be 2020, but a perfect vision has never been more clear. Cayman Brac and Little Cayman, poised for growth with an eye on the future. Your land, your history, your future. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. I'll be here until 1 o'clock, another 12 minutes. One of our listeners wanted us to give a birthday shout out to Pastor Alson Ebanks. Also his beloved sister, Miss Claudia. Also to my daughter, by another mom, Dominique Daigle, as she is also celebrating. And now those birthday greetings coming from Miss Laname Smith. So happy birthday greetings to Pastor Alson, Ebanks, as well as his sister, Miss Laname's best friend, Claudia, and her daughter by another mom, Dominique Daigle. Happy birthday to everyone. So, the Oaths Act of the Cayman Islands also has in it the oath of a member of Parliament. And it says that the oath of allegiance shall be taken by each member of the Cayman Islands Parliament and shall be made before the governor or some other person authorized in that behalf by the governor acting in the governor's discretion. Also, the oath of allegiance for members of cabinet, the oath of allegiance and the oath for due execution of office shall be taken. So the members of cabinet take an oath of allegiance as well as an oath of due execution of office. It shall be taken by each member of the cabinet before assuming the functions of that person's office, and shall be made before the governor or some other person authorized in that behalf by the governor acting in the governor's discretion. In this particular case, today, the governor will be there to administer those oaths as well. And then, of course, the act goes on to say that no person shall be required to take the oath of allegiance or to make any declaration to the like effect of such oath except the persons required to take the oath by this act. Miscellaneous provisions. Justices of the peace are not required to take oaths more than once during the same reign. That's the same reign of the monarch as well. And it talks about then affirmation rather than the oath. Anything else? I want to see of persons before whom oaths shall be taken. So you can take an oath. The governor takes, okay, here we go. Yeah. Here we go. The governor takes their oath, his or her oath, before the Chief Justice of the Cayman Islands, the Auditor General, the Collector of Customs, the Commissioner of Police, Treasurer, and the Postmaster General. They're taken before the governor upon entering their office as well. A judge of the Grand Court, a judge of the Court of Appeal, they take their oath before the governor or some other person authorized in that behalf by the governor. A magistrate will take their oath before the governor or such persons as the governor may appoint. Justices of the peace, they take it before such persons as the governor may appoint. And So this new Oaths Act was revised on the 31st of December 2023, and it was published in revised and consolidated form by virtue of the authority of the Cabinet on the 30th of January 2024. So all of this has been formalized. It has all been formalized. So, folks, when you listen this afternoon, either on Radio Cayman or watch on CIG TV, when you hear all of those 19 individuals taking the oath of office, you know why. You know that there's legislation that requires it, as well. We also had an Oath Law 1996 that was revised. There was one in 1982, 1983, as well. We had one in 1964, an Oath Law as well. So we've been pretty much, up to speed with all of those things as well. Proceedings this afternoon are likely to go on for quite a while. We know that some of the proceedings will take place inside of the Parliament building, and some will take place on the outside, which will still be within the precincts of the Parliament, but they will be held on the outside as well. Again, I encourage all of you to share in the occasion, either by being there in person or by watching it live, CIG TV, listening live on Radio Cayman. And if you're unable to do any of those things, then I would urge you to go back and watch it on replay afterwards at your convenience. It's a part of our history. It is extremely, extremely important. Why is it so important? Because while some people may be disappointed with the results, there will not be anyone down at our Legislative Assembly today climbing up on windows, breaking glass windows, trying to push down barricades to disrupt the proceedings. There will, folks, be a peaceful transfer of power here in the Cayman Islands. It has already taken place of sorts in terms of those office holders who are no longer members of cabinet vacating their offices and, of course, leaving everything for the new parliamentarians who will be taken over. I don't know. I've never heard of here in the Cayman Islands where the sitting premier may leave a note, like in the United States, where the president, the departing president, may leave a note at the Resolute desk or somewhere for the incoming president, with little words of encouragement or words of advice. Not sure whether or not that takes place in Cayman, but might not be a bad gesture, for it to take place as well. Again, it'll remove a little bit of the adversarial approach that is taken as well. This person says, thank you for your commentary regarding peaceful transition. It will be, and we hope and we trust, while some of the politicians will say, I know that you voted for me. They have no way of knowing, but they strongly suspect. So those persons that they strongly suspect that voted for them, they should greet them, and the ones that they don't strongly suspect voted for them, they should greet them, with equal grace and attention, as well. Folks, we all have to live here. Like I said earlier, if the government of the day succeeds, we succeed. If the government of the day fails, we fail as well. So it is important, unless you really want to see failure, to support them as well. Again, I think I have about a minute to tell you this. Please join us. Maybe we should have swearing in day as another holiday as well, even though some of the business community complain about we have too many holidays as it is. But, if someone really wanted to get out there and support their parliamentarians today, or just to be out there to support the whole concept of democracy and watch and seeing it play out, seeing it work in the Cayman Islands, they should really have an opportunity to do that. And Mr. Gary Peanut Ruddy, I'm sure that your dad is extremely proud of you, and you should be extremely proud of him also, that 59 years ago, as a parliamentarian, he went off to the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association meeting and training sessions over in the UK as well. So again, folks, please get out there, support your parliamentarians. It'll be interesting. We don't know yet, haven't heard who the deputy speaker will be. But if my memory serves me correct, our deputy speaker must come from within Parliament, not from outside. While the speaker can be chosen from outside of Parliament, the deputy speaker must come from within Parliament as well. So it will be extremely interesting to see who that individual is as well, whether or not it is someone coming from the opposition side, or whether or not it will be from the government side. So many things that we could talk about, that we still need to talk about, as far as our Parliament, as far as our Constitution is concerned. Many people complain about the fact that we have 19 members now. When you look at it, all of the responsibilities that they have, and that you only have 19 persons to choose from to take up those responsibilities, we should seriously think about expanding our Parliament to include additional members as well. With that, folks, we've reached that time. Thanks for joining me for this very short session. And like I said earlier, welcome you to join Radio Cayman 89.9 FM or CIG TV, the proceedings, which will commence at 2 p.m. at our Parliament. Have a great day, folks, and please stay safe.
From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines. Local, regional, international news.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market and Health Services Authority.
With a look at your latest headlines, I'm Jevi Ebanks. Cayman's new crop of MPs and ministers are being sworn in today at 2 p.m. with Radio Cayman coverage starting at 1:45 p.m. So make sure to keep it locked, and the next administration will be known as the National Coalition for Caymanians. The swearing-in will be followed by the election for Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and Premier. In regional news, a 46-year-old man in Trinidad accused of voter bribery during the April 28th general election was granted bail and will reappear in court on the 5th of June. Authorities allege he offered Trinidad and Tobago $300 to $400 to voters before being intercepted by police, leading to his arrest and a Trinidad and Tobago $30,000 cash seizure as a part of the ongoing investigation. Belize's newly appointed police commissioner, Dr. Richard Rosado, has voiced strong support for a 6-month state of emergency to address rising gang violence. Amid ongoing tensions and recent murders, Rosado emphasized the need for decisive action to restore safety, arguing that an extended intervention is necessary to curb the crisis and bring stability to affected communities. That is your latest headlines. I'm Jevi Ebanks.
Radio Cayman. More news available at www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Do you have a healthcare question but not sure who to ask? Contact HSA's Patient Call Center to speak to one of our experienced clinical team members. We are here to answer your questions and help guide you through your healthcare journey. Need to make an appointment? Our team can help. Contact HSA at 949-8600 or email info@hsa.ky. At HSA, we are committed to caring for you.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
Born in Watering Place, Cayman Brac, on the 8th day of July, 1936, Captain Fred Elman Scott was the fifth child born to Nalio and Vera Scott. Not only did Captain Scott work the seas for over 52 years, but he was mathematically inclined. In the early 70s, Captain Scott received his first calculator, eventually moving on to computers. After retiring from sea, Captain Scott used his knowledge of navigation, his love for mathematics, and general knowledge to write various computer programs that would impact the lives of the people of the Cayman Islands, such as payroll calculation and a program that could tell the depths at any point of the Georgetown Harbor, which would allow him to give any ship in port the coordinates to drop anchor. However, his pride and joy was his weather program that could detect when a storm formed anywhere in the world and was able to track and forecast its path. To create this program, he first drew the world map by using actual coordinates from the various coastlines around the world, including the most minute coves. This information would be transmitted by his shipping mates from around the world, making him the local reliable source on storm predictions.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands, the ultimate staycation experience. Your culture, your freedom, the land that time forgot isn't gone. It's your Sister Islands.
Discover all that our Sister Islands have to offer.
Hungry? Need Subway any time of the day?
Yeah.
We've got you covered. Subway at Anderson Square, Centennial Towers, and Countryside Shopping Village is open 24/7, serving up fresh, delicious subs anytime you need them. And for your weekend cravings, West Shore Center is also open 24 hours on Friday nights and until 1 a.m. on Saturdays, because it's never too late for a great meal. Skip the line and order ahead with the Subway Cayman Islands app, or get your favorites delivered straight to your door with Bento and Let's Eat. Fresh, fast, and always here when you need us. Subway. Eat fresh.
Shipping to the Cayman Islands is fast, reliable, and seamless thanks to Cayman Airways Cargo. Need it faster than ocean freight? Cayman Airways Cargo offers multiple cargo flights to Grand Cayman from Miami weekly, so your packages, whether big, small, or in between, will arrive in no time. You can even use a Cayman Airways Cargo US address for your online shopping. Cayman Airways Cargo is also the only carrier providing air freight services for Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. Contact us today and see why Cayman Airways Cargo was voted as Cayman's best cargo and logistics company in the Best of Cayman Awards. For details, visit caymanairways.com/cargo.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Talk Today is brought to you by Subway, open 24 hours in Countryside, Anderson Square in Georgetown, and Centennial Towers in West Bay. And by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands. And Cayman Airways. Call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066.
Talk Today is is also brought to you by Mike's Builders. Call 923-0706. Mike Builders. They make it happen.